No. That sucks. They took the Universal sign down.
I wonder how they did that.
How are people gonna know where they're at? What is up, guys? We are back in Universal Studios Resort in Orlando, Florida. It's really a mouthful to say what this place is.
Yeah, it is.
And if you guys didn't watch our last video, something very special has happened to us in the past couple of weeks.
We are expecting baby number 2 in October.
Numero dos. That's right. Tiffany is about to drop the deuce.
Okay.
So our goal for today is kind of to show, Tiffany's going to give some tips and stuff like that for pregnant, moms who are expecting, things to know in the theme park. And I'm going to give some tips for, the guys, because guys, you might not realize it. If you don't feel like you need tips, you kind of need tips.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it. This is a big thing, and it affects the whole family in different ways.
Yeah, it really does. So it's not a one-person thing. She's not the only one pregnant.
Yeah.
We're all pregnant right here.
Yeah.
Could be a fat joke. But we just want to give you guys a couple of helpful tips. It is really good to be back making videos. I'm Rich.
And I'm Tiffany.
This is Rich. And this is How's My Living. Hit like and subscribe, and let's go.
So we are right outside of the Universal gates, and I just wanted to mention something that I like to do beforehand is get some snacks, because I know for me, I felt very sick, and I'm just now getting past that, but I'm still not fully there. So for me, it's the best thing to do is to get a lot of snacks. I ate a snack on the way here.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Prepping early?
Yeah.
She's pre-gaming.
And I brought a couple snacks with us because Universal has a lot of things to eat and a lot of different snacks, but there's some things that if I start to feel sick that I only want certain things.
Guys, here's the thing about a mom, especially a new mom. They got a lot of stuff on their brain. See, us, we don't got a lot of stuff on our brain, especially when we're on vacation. But remember when we said at the beginning, she's not just pregnant, we're all pregnant. And especially if you have other kids, you have to make sure that they pack what they need to pack. They got a lot going on right now, and they can handle it. But any person would like to have a little help going on in the back. Just so if she's usually the one that does the checklist, maybe make sure that the checklist, and don't go back and say, did you get everything? Say, honey, make sure we got everything. Is there anything I need to check for? You probably don't normally do that, but this is the time you need to do that. First tip, before you come here, make sure you eat, make sure your stomach's good, and men, don't be lazy. Help your wife out. All right, now let's go in the park. Come to a theme park, you're gonna want to hear about the attractions, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the attractions.
So it doesn't really matter if you can ride rides, if you get to hang out here, because you can still be a wizard even if you're expecting.
You're a wizard pregnant lady. A wizard. You can do Harry Potter stuff. The thing about being in the wizarding world of Harry Potter experience is there is tons of stuff to do. You can walk around shops. You can drink butterbeer. You can go to the Leaky Cauldron. I remember that from memory. There's no sign. I just remember that because I'm a good Harry Potter fan. Or you can play with your wand. Don't play with your wand. That's what got you in this mess. No, I'm joking. That was too much. That was too much to leave that for YouTube. This really is like walking straight into Harry Potter, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my favorite place.
And there is shows and stuff in here that they go on. There's a stage. But just the idea, I feel like the reason I say this is a cool spot, this guy, we've literally came here just for the day, not on camera, and literally just walked around this section in Diagon Alley and Universal, or Islands of Adventure. And you can ride the train from there to Universal. But I was thinking there's a part there that's kind of scary on the train. Is it going from Universal? I think it's Yeah, it's going from Universal to, yeah, it's 2 different shows. So if you're going to ride the Hogwarts Express, you might want to do From Islands of Adventure to Universal, because that one's not, there's a creepy moment.
If you do want to get your toddler's heart rate up, there's a good place to do it.
Oh yeah, Richard's been so scared of dragons since this. Check this out. What was that?
What is that?
Come on, H. Let's go find something. Let's go see if H is tall enough to ride a ride. Nope. This really cool building behind us. See that? That is Poseidon's Revenge. That's a show that you can go see. And I suggest you go see it because it's a really cool show. Tiffany's never seen it.
No.
I used to see it all the time when I was little. Loved it. Great show. Really cool trick they do. Kind of some imagery. You'll enjoy it. Do that show. Here. Look for the arm. I'll be your marker.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different shows. Like right now we're walking up on the Blues Brothers playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Blues Brothers. Everybody clap your hands. Blues Brothers party.
Just recently in Orlando, we had a little bit of what they're calling a freak accident.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into detail with it, but I'm sure if you're watching this video, if you know anything what's going on in the world, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
When you're doing, these rides might cost $1 million to build or over $1 million, but whatever we got going on here is worth a lot more than that. That's the reason we don't try to push it or try to get lifted boots or something like that for him to ride, because he's way more important than a 5-minute ride. And everything you got going on in your life is way more important than this 5-minute ride. But we got to show him. And guys, do not push. Do not make their life miserable because they can't do something today. Don't keep rephrasing, oh, wish she wasn't pregnant so we could go ride this. Because you're not the one sacrificing today.
No.
She's going to be the one sacrificing. So have a little understanding with your wife and don't say stuff to make her feel like she's slowing down the day or making you feel uncomfortable or dragging along. You need to rest when she needs to rest, and you need to stop when she needs to stop, and you need to do stuff when she wants to do stuff. It's all part of getting that dad mentality, because I got news for you. That thing that's coming, it's going to do the same thing. So we talked about this in our other videos, and I'm trying to grab Richard's hand. We talked about this in our other video about Universal. This is probably like a really important one for you guys to do when you get here. Probably the first thing you should do.
Get these cups. Because it's only, how much is it when you originally buy it?
I think it's $20, but
Yeah.
in comparison, and you have these Coca-Cola freestyle machines you go to, you can refill every 10 minutes. But I think when you're here and you're walking, especially in the Florida heat, it's very important to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I mean, pregnant or not, I'd say more equally important for everybody, but more so on somebody who's expecting.
Yeah. They're the best. You can refill them anywhere once you pay initially. And
It's not just carbonated drinks.
yeah, they have Gatorade, Powerade, and water, I think even.
Probably better off just to pick that up. That way you stay hydrated and remember to drink it.
Yeah.
That's another, it's great that they have it, but it does you no good if you're just walking up and down trying to chase the crowds. Take your time, enjoy the park. Guys, I'm gonna teach you a tip. I'm gonna teach you a tip. Real good tip. Here's another tip. Wow, these look good. Would you be interested in one?
Yes.
Okay. Tip. Miss Tiffany's pregnant. We're gonna try out the Cajun food. Tiffany's not that big of a fan of Cajun food, but I'm not gonna let this hold me back because she's pregnant. A little bit of Universal's protocol for food. So you are allowed to bring snacks in, especially if you're like early on and like, you know, certain things make you sick, or, you know, you are allowed to bring, it's non-refrigerated, non-microwavable style food. You can bring that in. I think the only exception to that would be bottles for babies.
Yeah, they said you can bring bottles and baby food, and I think that they have baby centers that we are going to check out, that if you needed, you probably could warm that food up, but food for everybody else needs to be non-refrigerated, and you can't heat it up. And they said no glass. Like, there's sizes of coolers that you can bring, but it has to be a soft cooler, and it has to be all within certain sizes.
Yeah, so if you have a snack that's the only thing that's agreeing with your stomach, you're probably better off to bring that with you.
Yeah.
Because it could come in handy later on in the day. Oh. What's this tip?
This tip is sit down and take a break whenever you see a bench.
As many times as you want.
Yeah.
Thing is about theme parks is people come down here and they think that they're going to do everything. Richard, buddy, Dad's trying to get famous so he doesn't have to do his regular job anymore. Can you stop?
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, you're going to want to be, well, there's so much stuff to do here. It's easy to get in that mindset to just run, do. This is a very important time not to do that.
Yeah. Just take your time, and whenever you do see a bench available, go sit down. Which, if there isn't an available bench sitting, like, you know, out in the open, you can always walk in any place, like restaurant or anything to do with food, and there will be somewhere to sit down.
Yeah. So rest, take your time. Don't feel like you're not gonna do enough, or you're not gonna do everything, because I got news for you. You're not gonna do everything. It's just, we all know that who lives in here in Orlando, and that's the first thing we tell anybody when they come here is you're not gonna do everything.
No.
So take your time, take it in, relax. So what a nice way to finish it off with a beautiful back view of Krusty Land and Krusty Burger.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous Duff Factory in the distance. So, what do you think the main takeaway of this video should be?
It is, if you are expecting a baby and you want to go to Universal, then go, because there's lots of things still to do. It's still nice, enjoyable time. Enjoy with your family and make memories with either the kids you have or just the family you have.
Yeah, here's the way I look at it. You're still gonna have fun. It might not be the fun that you're used to, but guys, that's what we learned from Richard. That's what it's gonna be from now on. You're gonna find a different type of fun. You're gonna have a different outlook on the world. Tiffany went from being loving roller coasters and stuff like that to now she's a little bit more drawn back. She's got a little bit more of that instinct to her now, you know? We're saying that as our kid's just going wild in the background. That's what we're looking at. We're just making sure he's not committing a felony. Yeah, he's about to kick a pigeon again. Take Richard on it. If you don't find any...
He chased the pigeon and almost hit the lady in the head.
Listen, I mean, there's basic stuff like shoes, wear proper shoes and stuff like that. And there's tons of advice out there. Guys, if you have some advice for people, use the comment section as kind of like a little forum. If you've seen something that we didn't, throw it in there. You know, we're not perfect. We're just giving you our idea. You know, there's tons of stuff. There's some links of the rides and stuff that you can ride here.
Yeah.
So we'll put links to that down there. We want to thank you guys for watching. Next week, or sometime this week, we're going to do a small video, but that's going to be the gender reveal of the baby.
Yes.
So that's exciting. We're excited. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys got something from this, hit the like button, maybe even hit subscribe. We got more stuff coming. We're thinking in the next couple weeks, I don't want to give it away, but there's a certain pig who just moved here to Florida.
Yeah.
And someone is a fan. So we might check that out here pretty soon too. With that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Rich.
And I'm Tiffany.
And this is How's My Living?